going to create this face art. This face art is highly inspired by Larissa DSA. She is an amazing YouTuber and Instagrammer. She does amazing travel vlogs, and recently in this quarantine period she is doing amazing makeup looks, and I wanted to recreate one of them. So 2 days ago she uploaded this particular makeup look. The picture will be somewhere right on the screen. So I badly wanted to recreate that look, so here it is. And obviously it's not that perfect as her, but I just tried. And if you want to know how to create this face art, please do continue watching. And thank you for so much love on my previous dance video. I'm so blessed and thankful. The eye look, you can obviously wear it normally, because this eye look is one of my favorite eye look by far. So please continue watching. So since Larissa's skin was glowing, it was glistening, it was so well hydrated and moisturized, so we need to make our base the most hydrated and glowing base. For that, obviously we will be needing a good canvas, a clean canvas. So use a face wash before doing this makeup, and use a hydrating mist or a toner, and then use a moisturizer. Now the moisturizer must be a hydrating moisturizer, which will be giving glow from within. And her face was very nicely highlighted. Like, it was not a powder highlighter or a cream highlighter, but it was like a very natural looking healthy skin. So today I'm going to use this moisturizer. This is the Oriflame Love Nature Tea Tree Face Lotion. It's good for oily skin, but I don't have oily skin since this is summer and my skin is really very, acne prone. So I'm going to use this tea tree moisturizer. This is a very good hydrating moisturizer. And if you have dry skin, obviously go for your perfect dry skin hydrating moisturizer. So I will be using this moisturizer. Then I will be moving on to primer. Now you can obviously use a stroke cream instead of a primer, but since I have pores, I have to use a silicone primer. So I'm going to use my Cult Purple primer. But since it is a mattifying primer, I'm going to just use it on the areas where I have pores, just to hide the pores. And now after priming my face, it's time for a foundation. Now for foundation, I generally use this Fit Me foundation, but this is a matte plus poreless one. But I can't use this today because this will not give you a glow. So I'm gonna mix few things with my foundation. So I'm gonna mix my Dream Satin foundation along with the Fit Me, because this foundation is extremely dewy foundation, but this shade does not go for me. So I have to use it with my Fit Me foundation. And I'm also going to add this Skin Glow, that's the illuminator basically, with my foundation. I'm going to just mix it with my foundation, and then I'm going to apply it on my face for that glow. So I'm going to take a little bit of Fit Me. Fit Me is the base because this shade I will be needing. Then I'm going to add my Dream Satin, a little bit for the dewiness, and for the glow I will be adding this illuminator. It's a little peach undertone, so I will be adding only 1 drop of it. Then I will be just mixing this thing on my hand, really nice. And then I will be dotting it on my face like this. You can also use a beauty oil or a facial oil. I'm going to blend my foundation today with my beauty blender, because a brush generally works best for giving you a good coverage. But for this look, we don't need coverage, we need glow. So a beauty blender works best for that. I have dampened my beauty blender, and then I'm going to use it. For concealer, today I'm going to use my Fit Me concealer. This is the best after LA Girl, obviously, because this concealer is not a full coverage concealer, but a really nice, dewy finish concealer. It's not matte at all. And a little bit under my eyes. That's it. No heavy coverage. For blending the concealer, I will be needing a brush. As you can see, there is a very nice dewy finish on my face even after using the concealer. It's not at all matte. Now it's time to set my face, but I'm not going to set all my face because we need that glow, and powder will make your face look a little matte. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild powder and I'm going to use it only where I have concealed, just to make sure that my concealer does not crease. And don't forget to apply powder on your lids for the smooth application of eyeshadow. So done. As per Larissa's look, her face was not entirely bronzed or contoured. So her forehead was slightly bronzed and her nose was contoured, and over here along the cheekbone area only a pink or a yellow eyeshadow, maybe it was used like these, just to make a shadowy effect. So I'm gonna first contour my nose just to make it appear a little slimmer. So I'm gonna take a brush like this and I'm gonna just do this. And many of you asked me this brush set name. This is the generic 10-piece eyeshadow and foundation blending brush from Amazon. You can get it within 250-300 rupees. There are a variety of colors like black and white, but pink is my favorite color, so I chose this. And these brushes are really good quality and makes your foundation and eyeshadow blend really well. So I use this. So done contouring my nose. And for the slight bronze effect, I'm going to slightly apply it on my forehead areas. My forehead is actually very tan compared to my skin. I don't know what. Okay, so done doing my forehead contour. Very slight. Now simply we are going to move to our brows. For brows, I will be doing the same thing. So using this palette and using these two shades, I'm going to just fill my brows. So I'm going to do it off screen. Done doing my brows. Now it's time for your eyeshadow. So I'm going to just again set my eyelids. This eye look is very much creative and wearable too, because without this face art over here, you can wear this eye look anywhere because it is so much creative and colorful. Look, she's having a very light turquoise or sky blue shade in a corner right here. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow and mix it a little bit with this one. Okay, but very slightly, and apply it on my inner corners like this, but slowly I will be building up the pigment. So done doing the inner corners. Then I will be moving on to my lower lash line, and she had a little bit of yellow right here, and then from here the yellow continued to be a green, smoky thing right on the lower lash line. So I will be placing some yellow eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I will be applying green on the outer side. So I will be using this green shade. Okay. So that's the result after applying green. And then her eyes had a winged eyeliner with white dots on it and a very good highlighted brow bone. So I'm going to do my winged eyeliner next. My Lakme Insta eyeliner. Her winged eyeliner was way thicker towards the end, so I'm going to do the same. So I am done drawing my winged eyeliner. I'll let it dry properly before applying the white dots. Now for drawing the white minute dots, I will be using a brush, it's an eyeliner brush, but it's clean properly, don't have any black pigment on. Since the dots are very minute, so I'm going to use this eyeliner brush only. So I'm going to put the dot over this winged eyeliner. Like this manner. See, it looks so pretty. OMG, I'm loving this. Oh my god. Now Larissa have wore some really fox mink lashes, but I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara first. I'm so confused whether to wear lashes or not, because if I wear lashes, these white dots are gonna get high. So I'm really very much confused. So I will be putting a heavy coat of mascara first. This is the Maybelline Hyper Curl washable one. So I have applied 2 to 3 coats of mascara. I actually had these lashes and I am now confused whether to wear this or not. So let's decide it at the end. Now I will be applying a highlighter, because her brow bones were so nicely highlighted. And also in the inner corner. OMG, really pretty. For the face art, she had a slight amount of yellowish plus orangish contour and then a little bit of pinkish contour. So for that, I will be using this orange shade first with my contour brush. This is super pigmented. This is from the Makeup Revolution Pretty Incredible palette, and this is my favorite palette because of the pigment. So this will be the contour, you know, a slight orangish, burnt orangish contour. Then I will be using a pink contour. So for the pink, I will be using this hot pink mixed with this coral shade. So this will be the effect. But blend it really nice. Then for the flowers, I will be using a concealer brush like these and some foundation or concealer first to draw the outline, and over that I will be using the eyeshadow for the pigment, because if I use only the eyeshadow, the pigment will be not that intense. So I will be using a foundation or a concealer first, then I will be using my pigments. I have taken some concealer right here and using the concealer brush. This is very precise, and I will be drawing around 5 to 6 small flowers on my area, the area where you usually apply blush. So right here. Okay, very roughly, you don't have to be very precise because you will be using an eyeshadow over it. You know, like this. So I'm done drawing the small flowers. I'll let this concealer dry so that it doesn't get mixed up with the powder eyeshadow. I'm going to apply it over this concealer. There are basically 3 colors of flowers. So one is pink, blue, and third is orange. So I'm going to pick this pink eyeshadow, this blue eyeshadow, and this orange eyeshadow to fill in these flowers. So I'm going to use a brush like this. Then I'm going to pick the pigment. Pink first. It's happening. It's happening. Oh! So then I will be moving on to a blue flower. So for this eyeshadow. Okay. Done drawing the flowers, and it really looks very pretty. So I will be just doing the center of the flowers with the white pigment first, then I will be filling it with a lighter color. So, like this. So I just popped on one pair of falsies. That is very natural. So the dots are visible, and I'm really happy. So Larissa had some white freckles right here. So I'm gonna draw the same, but very minutely. Like these. Okay, so here are the freckles, and she also have some black freckles around her nose, but I'm going to do that with a Lakme kajal, because if I use an eyeliner it will be very difficult to diffuse the color. So I'm going to use my eye pencil and draw the slightest amount like these. Okay, so these are very slight and irregular freckles. Freckles are irregular, so yeah, as you can see, it's very minute and light. The very light hand I'm drawing it. So yeah, and I'm gonna just blend it with my finger so that it becomes more natural and diffused. Larissa had really glossy, juicy lips, and for that I'm going to use my Maybelline by Maybelline. It's in the shade Highline Wine. Like, this is the Alia collection, you know. It was a limited edition collection. I'm gonna just put it like this. Since this lip balm is extremely pigmented, so I'm gonna just tap it. Yeah. My lips a little more glossy. I'm gonna use this lip balm because this is really glossy. And I'm gonna finish this look with some highlighter. She literally had highlighter on the temples of her face because of that glistening effect, and also on the cupid's bow. So if you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. It took a lot of effort to do this look. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. It will mean a lot to me. And if you have any suggestion, please do comment down below. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.